on the economy. It is often said that no one pays tax with a smile. Emmanuel, I guess you agree with me.
Yeah.
You want to pay your tax, you pay your tax with your face shrinked, and of course, you'll be thinking in your mind that okay, you don't have a choice to do this, but you just have to do it. Something you do without a smile on your face.
The governments are tight.
Exactly. It is like a tithe which is necessary for you to pay. And this applies to individuals and much less paying it twice. Globally, the major source of funds to run government organs effectively has always been through revenue generated directly or indirectly through taxes. Tax itself is a compulsory contribution to state revenue, and it is levied by the government on salary, business profits, transactions, and even on services. Its evasion is punishable.
Be that as it may, the appropriateness of coming up with different names for the same tax by federal, state, and local government agencies, ministries, among others, despite clear legislation that outlined lists of taxes and levies to be collected by the three tiers of government, has continued to generate debate. Some agencies may not call it tax, but license fee. They can also call it all sorts of levies, but it is still tax because it is coming of business owners and it affects their cost of operation. Sometimes you can get some taxes you didn't even plan, and they are sometimes arbitrary. The inevitable taxation has been a subject of controversy globally. The idea of taxing an individual or business twice goes against the very definition and idea of a tax. A good feature of tax law or system is for it to be simple in order to aid committee.
You will recall that in the late 1980s in Nigeria, when multiplicity of taxation began to look like an issue, the Joint Tax Board came up with a list of taxes collectible by each tier of government. The decree was meant to resolve the confusion created by the multiplicity of taxes imposed by the three tiers of government. Sadly, it appears this allocation list by the decree has been long ignored by the states and their taxing authorities in a plight to try to improve their revenue. You will agree with me that the effect of double taxation and multiple taxation on individuals and businesses leave much to be desired. Today, we shall be putting our searchlight on the issue of multiple taxation on our economy, especially at this moment of our national life. And we have online a financial expert, Dr. BC Adeomi, and she will be enlightening us on this issue and many other related issues as the program unfolds this morning. Good morning, Madam Adeomi. Good morning. Multiple taxation on the economy. When we say tax, what are we really talking about?
Okay, we still have as guest Dr. A professional tax administrator, a name
Dr. Adeomi,
Dr.
Bisi
Adeomi.
Adeomi.
Okay, when we talk about tax, uh, company levies and other levies are they still the same as tax?
Okay, so Dr. Adeomi, for the sake of Nigerians who don't know the types of tax that we have in Nigeria. Can you let us into the types of taxes that we have running and effective in our country?
Alright, so um, as now, there are two basic types of taxes in Nigeria. We have direct tax and we have the indirect tax. Now, all of the tax, all of the taxes now are, basic types of taxes. So for the direct tax are taxes that are based on the income of individual, group of individuals, corporate bodies, and institutions. To simply said, you can see that direct tax are taxes that are imposed on the income of individuals and corporate bodies. So they are taxes that are directly charged on their income to sources that they need to pay. And then the types of taxes under the direct tax include the likes of personal income tax. The personal income tax is a type of tax that is on the income of the employee, of a sole trader, of partnership, business, and the like that. Then another type under the direct tax is the company income tax. The company income tax is a tax that is the profit of what that operated in the upstream sector. Now, we want to not say companies in the company. Company has that is taxes charged on the profit of companies. Now, another type of direct tax that we have is what we call the petroleum profit tax. So the petroleum profit tax, the constitution now, the CID, the petroleum profit tax is the tax that is levied on companies that are engaged in prospecting the oil exploration of oil. The companies that operate in the oil sector of the oil and gas. Then the last type of direct tax is the capital gains tax. So the capital gains tax is a type of tax on gains that accrue from the disposal of assets. So for instance now, the company or an individual uses of an asset or sells an asset, the gains that accrue from the sale or the disposal of that asset is charged with tax. Now we call that type of tax the capital gains tax. Now, right?
Yes.
Under or coming under indirect tax. Now for the indirect tax, these are the taxes that are usually levied or charged on the consumption of goods and services. And then the burden of each tax usually borne by the final consumer. Whereas for the direct tax, the burden is borne directly by the taxpayer now. But for indirect tax, the burden is usually shifted once they get to the final consumer. So the final consumer usually bears the burden for this type of tax. And then under the indirect tax, the respective taxes then include number one, the extra duty. The extra duty is the type of duty on locally manufactured goods. So for instance, now the manufacturing goods in Nigeria here, whatever tax you pay, we call that the extra duty. Therefore, we also have another type of indirect tax we call the export duty. So the export duty is the duty on the exportation of goods. Now, another type of indirect tax is the import duty, what we call the customs duty now or tariff, right? Now,
Mm.
import duty is the duty or tax on imported goods or foreign goods. So, for instance, when we get the border, import a car into Nigeria, we find out that once they are installed, that you have to pay customs duty, we call that import duty, their tariff. Then the last one, and the last indirect tax class is the value added tax. That seems to be the most popular of them all at the now. Now, the value added tax is the tax on the sale of goods. It's a tax on the consumption of goods and services in Nigeria. So all the types of taxes are grouped basically under direct tax or the indirect tax.
It's still morning flight on OGBC 90.5 FM. And this morning we are talking about multiple taxation as we have and other issues. And we have as guest a financial expert, Dr. BC Adewumi. Now, looking at personal income tax, which I've talked about, value added tax, and withholding tax, many views them as all, or can they still be termed as tax together?
Okay. Thank you very much. So basically, these taxes we had three, right? personal income tax, the value-added tax, and the employment tax, they are all different taxes, right? Now, the personal income tax is direct tax, and it's a tax that is charged on the income of employees, on the income of sole traders, and on the income of partnership. So it's a case that it is charged on income, so the tax rate in this case now is income. So if your income, for instance, your salary, for instance, you are an employee, you pay what we call the PE, pay as you earn of the personal income tax that is right? Now, the value-added tax is tied on indirect tax. So why, for instance, the personal income tax is the type of a direct tax? The value-added tax is a type of indirect tax. And it is charged on the consumption of goods. The tax rate for the value-added tax is different from the tax rate for the personal income tax. So for the personal income tax, you have three routes of taxation, and the tax rate is simple. But for value-added tax, the basis of taxation is the services, consumption of goods and services. Now, with the body tax, it's not exactly a type of tax, right?
Yes.
And unlike the other bodies that value-added tax that they have their own tax, the body tax don't have what we call a regulation. It's not a strict tax. It is an advance payment of income tax. So it's the case that I render it credit, right? At the beginning, I'm a corporate entity, and then I outsource my service to a third party. I say, okay, help me, maybe install me this. So I outsource that to maybe another company. So the company provides me what we call the consultancy service. So the law expects me that when I want to pay, so the other company, for instance, that I'm giving out the responsibility to, come and maybe install this thing for me, my organization, etc. That other company, when the company pays the compensation, the law expects that the company includes value-added tax as a fixing rate and withholding tax. So when the company gives that quotation to me, the law expects me that I will just to withholding tax. I now pay the other company. When you see that withholding tax that has been deducted, I come to FIRA for the respective tax authority, and I will make pay accordingly. So withholding tax is just an additional payment of income tax. That's what withholding tax. So basically, all of these tax sites are different. Their tax rates are different.
Mm.
So not talking about that withholding tax is really closely related to pay for that, because instead of your employees to give you your total salary, what we call the compensated salary, right? They now give you your net of your salary. So what they do is they give you net of tax, and they really want to release according to the respective tax authority. So it's also more like an advanced tax code. It sounds more like a withholding tax, but in the real sense of it, all three tax sides are different.
Okay, now, doctor, we've been hearing of tax avoidance, tax evasion. Do they really mean the same thing?
All right, thank you so much. The tax avoidance and tax evasion are two different things entirely.
Okay.
Now, tax avoidance means that you are trying everything possible within the confines of the law to pay the due tax. So, for instance, now, instead of you to pay, instead of you to pay tax, you are doing everything possible within the confines of the law to reduce your tax liability. Tax evasion, on the other hand, is a criminal, act whereby the taxpayer will need to an intentional willful reduce their tax liability
Okay, Dr. BC Adewumi. Now, what is the punishment for tax evasion and avoidance in Nigeria?
Okay, so for constitution in Nigeria, well, there are specific tax laws that govern the taxation in Nigeria. So we have, for instance, now the Federal Inland Revenue Service Establishment Act of 2007. Now, the law states that you fail to either withdraw tax or you fail to remove, more like you deducted your tax, collected tax, or you fail to remove it to the applicable tax authority. The law states that the penalty for that is one, you will pay the tax that you failed to remove to the applicable tax authority. Number two, you will pay a penalty of 10% of non-remitted tax. Number three, you will now pay interest at the prevailing central bank of Nigeria minimum reduced pound rate. Then number four, don't forget I said earlier that tax evasion is a criminal act. So you will be charged to court for that is because of the prison now for a duration of not more than 2 years. So all of these things are changed from 44, the law say four, an imprisonment of not more than 3 years if you fail to remit the applicable tax. Now, another section of the law of the Federal Non-Revenue Service Establishment Act, section 36, states that if you falsely declare, because of course that is also a type of tax evasion, false declaration, false declaration of maybe revenue or income or something. The law says that the punishment for that is 200,000 naira fine or 2 years imprisonment or both. That means the person goes to jail for 3 years, gets out to jail, and also pays a fine of 200,000. So by all means, you can see that the law is for every ensure that person do not pay tax.
Madam, please hold on, ma'am.
Hold on. Doctor.
We are looking at the effects of multiple taxation on the economy. Now, Doctor, what is multiple tax, especially in Nigeria?
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. So when we talk about multiple taxation in Nigeria, we're saying that this is when a single amount or same income tax more than one, that is a multiple percent. Now, had. That's what we call multiple tax. So multiple tax involves when companies or individuals are taxed by two or more jurisdictions paying the same income. So when individuals are subject to various taxes imposed by different levels of government, it's called multiple tax. So you collect your income and then you pay value-added tax, you pay TV, you pay several other taxes on the same income. We call that multiple taxation.
Okay.
We opened the studio lines this morning 0803 479 and 0815 032 0226. If you can call them to contribute to the program this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
My name is Mr. Luanso Deladi, calling from Okiata.
Thank you for joining us.
I want to ask your guest, how many Nigerians have been convicted for tax,
Evasion.
for not paying tax?
Okay.
Because you know that in this part of the world, people don't take time. It's only civil servants and people that work with companies pay taxes. Most of our business men don't do that. But I know that we have tax and registration number once you register a company. But the fact is that I'm just more that question that has Nigerians been convicted for tax evasion? That's my question.
Thank you. Now, Dr. Adewumi, a caller just asked a question that how many Nigerians have been convicted for tax evasion in Nigeria?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. Actually, uh, the way and manner, it's one thing for people to have law. It's another thing for you to implement those nations law. Now, Nigeria has this law, embedded in previous acts. Like for instance, like you look at the company income tax tax, you look at personal income tax tax, you look at the value-added tax tax. Now, we have so many acts in Nigeria, but see the major challenges that we have in this country. We have the law, but the implementation becomes the problem. So, in the process of it, I am not really there for so many cases for, conviction at least, from the angle of imprisonment. So yes, there are cases, for instance, that we saw the really between one of the tax authorities and the tax appeal tribunal, for instance, and then there was the conviction. The conviction was that you really pay certain amount of money as punishment, taken out full interest and all that. But I don't think I have heard any case of imprisonment. So unlike what we have over the sustainable in advanced countries, when we do not do what happens, we look at children, for instance, the other one mothers and all that, we send them to jail when we fail to pay their taxes. But in Nigeria, that's not really the case. So at that point, when you say send out pay the tax that you ought to have paid before appearing at the tax appraisal, they have a little influence and all of this things. The case of imprisonment, I don't think I'm going to anything like that.
Oh, okay. Thank you about that. 0803 437 9453 or 0815 032 0226. Okay, so, doctor,
So, as a financial advisor, in what ways, as an individual or a business organization, pay multiple tax? Like, in your own opinion, in what ways do people engage in multiple taxation?
Okay, so yeah, one of the ways to do that is, like I just explained earlier, about multiple taxes, right? And one of the ways that individuals, businesses, and the like, they pay multiple taxes. Now, a company, an established company, right? And
mm,
then we also have what we call after you have, I like that your gross turnover, and then your method of God, approachable cost of sales, and expenses, and all that. The next thing we are
0803-437-9453, 08503206. Judicial or residential double taxation, how does that affect individuals? But before you answer, let's quickly pick this call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. All right, thank you. So, Adunmi, you can match that with the question I asked you the other time.
I didn't hear the caller clearly.
He talked about what the recently elected president of America, Donald Trump, said about taxation that is applicable in Nigeria as well. And I asked the other time that judicial or residential double taxation, how can that affect individuals in Nigeria?
Judicial or residential double taxation. Okay, so basically, when we talk about juridical, okay, this is the first question, but before I talk about the juridical double taxation, maybe I
Okay.
can still come back to that. So let me answer the question. I think I'll give you the first question because I didn't hear that clearly.
Donald Trump, what he said about taxation.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you said about taxation.
Okay, so moving on. This morning, okay, multiple taxation in Nigeria. Is it really avoidable?
Okay, so multiple taxation in Nigeria is being avoidable. Of course, it is actually, which is
How?
a whole lot of
How?
responsibility. Now, we are in the, uh, the president just set up, I think, sometime last year when he came on board, the set up what we call the Presidential Committee of Income Policy and Tax Reform. Now, the chairman of this committee, Awobajo, mentioned when he came on board that Nigeria has well over 200 of non-official law, 200 tax types. And then, one of the things we said is we need one is respect tax types. And we started working in the committee and they were able to, I think the bill is now on the floor of the National Assembly now, we were able to compress over 200 unofficial tax into just about 8 tax. So one of the ways of, minimizing multiple taxation is the harmonization of taxes and levies in the country. So another way that we can work with that, solving the issue of multiple taxation is by simplifying the tax payment process and teaching people that. And that's exactly what this presidential committee of income policy and tax reform is. By the time they come up with, ways and manner to reform the entire Nigeria, they put it to the open. Different stakeholders to the Nigerian tax system. So one of the ways to also solve this issue of multiple taxation is by engaging with stakeholders. It should not just discuss and address the root cause of multiple taxation. And then, of course, also strengthen resolution mechanism. So, for example, when there is a problem between the applicable tax authority and the individual who comes on the taxpayer the case is now. But then you have to work district resolution mechanism, whereby the court will have a boundary discussion and then flow if that charges. I think it will also help to, reduce the interest for multiple taxation.
News. It was stated of the elite in the society, like the rich in the country, don't pay correct tax, while some don't even pay at all. What is your view about this, and what could be responsible for this?
Nigerians are of the opinion that, rich people don't really pay correct tax. And in some situations, they don't pay at all. Whereas the less privileged, the poorer Nigerians are being made to pay tax. What is responsible for this?
Okay, so one of the movements or one of the sensible reasons for this is maybe the fact of top down, but form of capitalism that Nigerians live, right? And that's why for that just to perception of physical policy and capital, they said that the federal government not looking at how to set and really because of the Nigerian that we first one was protecting out the government now the government that
Okay, thank you very much. Now, what is the solution to multiple taxation in Nigeria?